welcome to the Rom-Com Love Podcast. I'm Catherine. Brennan is hoping to join us, so we'll see if she shows up. And we are so excited to have with us today Ashley Williams.
Guys, if anybody's frustrated that Brennan's not here, you can absolutely blame me. She was having some technical difficulties, and then, like a dummy, I suggested she turn her phone on its side, and then it started crackling for the 18th time. So, anyway, you can take up your frustration with me.
So just send the DMs directly to you.
Just take a ticket, get a number, and I'll get to all of you and your complaints.
You're gonna stop going to fan events, Ashley. You'll be like,
never
fan events. There's a ticket question.
They're so mad at me. Oh, actually, that would be fun because then I could spend as much time as I want with everybody.
That's true. I will say those events go way too fast. There's never enough time. And I am literally the first one to say that as I was running and grabbing you as you're talking. I think you were talking to Ben. So I met you at ALZ. And I was just like, can I just have a quick picture and just tell you how much you're my spirit animal? And you're like, okay, bye.
I'm so sorry. First of all, thank you so much for coming. Look at my sweatshirt. Thank you so much for coming to the Alzheimer's dance party. That is, your support just means the absolute world. And I know that you know Melissa, so I'm so grateful that she was able to host. That was so intense and incredible. And how funny was she? That was such a game changer, having her and Jonathan Bennett co-hosting. But it's a tough thing. So it's like, what I have found, I mean, I have to tell you, when I first came to the first fan event, which was a Christmas Con 2019,
okay.
I had never done an event like that before, and I was super nervous because, Catherine, I'm not a human being that like is good at putting on like an air. Like, I'm not great at a facade. And what I discovered after that fan event, like maybe like my second or third fan event, was that the Hallmark movie fans are like me. So that we're self-deprecating, we're honest. Most of us have lost somebody very close to us. Most of us are like doing the best we can in our sweatshirt, or maybe like a crazy Christmas sweater that we're like blinging out because it's fun. But it's not about like Hallmark fan events aren't about like, it's not a beauty pageant. Right. It's not the red carpet at the Oscars. It's more like, come in your pajamas. You can cry on my shoulder. How are you really feeling? What is this day like for you? Are you okay? And so consequently, like, I'm kind of a different person. Like, when somebody recognizes me on the street, if they recognize me from How I Met Your Mother, I'm a very different person. I'm a lot more like together, and I'm like, oh, Ted. But when I see like a Hallmark fan, I just throw my arms around them, and I'm like, oh my God, are you okay? Is everything all right? What's going on? You know?
Yeah.
So it's a really cool thing, and it says way more about the fans than it does about me. Just that I feel like you're my people, you know?
Well, that's what and this was one of the questions, but we're not being formal. We're just going with the chat today. I would say yes. We're not being formal.
I'm so nervous. You're like, is she going to get mad at me if I actually ask her a question?
So, but there were two parts to that.
Yeah.
I did not want to start our chat crying, but I feel like that is what is so beautiful about this community, is like, and it is like literally. So and there is absolutely no fault on anybody at any events, because you're dragged so many different ways, but you can tell the heart of everybody that you want to spend that time with everybody. And you feel so bad when you can't, because, whether it's, like hop on stage for something or whatever. And that's just, I think that just makes that connection. So those stories are coming so naturally. Like Rama Drama was the first fan event in this realm that I went to. And we had the fun party with, she might have made it. Let's see. All right, let me get her in.
I'm not going to speak.
Can you?
We can.
Oh! Sorry, the lighting is so bad. Don't mind my face.
We don't care.
But
I forgot to put my ring light on, so let's just all be who we really are. Hi, Brennan. I'm so sorry. I just want everybody to know it's my fault that we lost you that last time. That one's on me. I'm really sorry.
Oh my gosh, no. This is all me.
So
Thank you for your patience.
I'm
so happy to be here.
You missed
Ashley, it's so wonderful to meet you. I love you. So wonderful to meet you.
I love you.
This is a perfect segue. We are talking about how authentic this community is right here.
Right here. And Catherine is amazing. She puts up with me.
Oh no. Ditto. Ditto.
Yeah, no, I'm so grateful that you brought up, like, there's like, it's like a little story. Every interaction that I have with a fan is like, in the beginning, I'm like, hi. And I'm always trying to figure out, like, are we crying? Are we celebrating? Is it your birthday? Like, what's the occasion? How far did you come? Because some people are like, I drove 3 hours. I have 20 minutes and I have to drive 3 hours back right now, but I wanted a picture with you, which I would treat totally differently than somebody who's like, had just lost somebody, saw a movie of mine that resonated with them and wanted to tell me about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, so each fan interaction is like a little bit different. But across the board, they're always authentic. And across the board, I'm always like, oh my gosh, I could talk to this person all day. You know, like I just feel like you're all my family. You're all my people. And we could all get our pajamas on and just cuddle on the couch together and watch TV, you know? And that's why fan events are really fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we did. I mean, I was going to say, so we did 2 tickets to Paradise for the party at the Breakers, which was amazing.
Oh my gosh. You were there for that party. That was a riot.
Well, I have to say what was the best was seeing your fellow Hallmark superstars with you watching it and then hooting and hollering at all the shirtless scenes. Right.
Totally. Which, by the way, all that stuff was not in the script. Every time, I'm like, there is no way that this girl is not going to call out how stupidly handsome this guy is. Like, you can't not. I was like, we have to loop the audience in on this. So I was, and on the day I was like, they're never going to like keep this in. But I was like, oh, wow, you're not wearing a shirt. Stuff like that. And it just like flowed right out. But what's so funny about that, that screening is that like halfway through, it was such a fun sort of riotous, raucous viewing. People were like screaming, and I mean, it was like Mardi Gras. It was the Mardi Gras of Hallmark events. And like halfway through, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like too much attention. And I just went straight to the bar, like got a drink. And I feel like somebody else was there. I think like the Hallmark guys were there or something. And I was just like, hi. Because it was like too much. It was like, if Christmas morning had lasted too long and you're just like, I need to start crying already. Like, when is it over? I want to start the thank you notes, So that's so fun that you were there.
Well, and there was also some glassware that was breaking. So that was probably you at the bar just doing your own little.
For sure. For sure. And I also think that Tyler Hines, it was like just the beginning of people really losing their minds over him. And like a woman fainted in his arms at that event. And there was like a line of people who just like wanted to touch his arm. Like, and I was literally like, what is happening? Like, what world are we in? Tyler Hines, who's like such a good guy, but like everybody's like, like hyperventilating. And I mean, it was like, you realize like, oh my gosh, this is changing. And I feel like it's gotten even more intense since then,
Oh, 1000%. Was that the first time you had met him, or had you met him at other things beforehand?
No, I met Tyler. I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like I met him at Christmas Con 100 years, like in 2019, maybe. or maybe at a party. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We all mingle in the same, it's like I've been doing Hallmark movies since 2015. And we used to do this like big party once a year at the TCAs. And that's where like I really sort of locked in with a couple of people, and then we would hang out because at the time a lot of us were in LA. So, and then I've gotten to work with so many people. So now it's like we're so close, It's really cool.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? Did I mess something up?
Not only are you guys doing movies together, you're traveling. No.
Yeah.
Yes, and now you're traveling on ships and everything together, and we all get to just be part of it and watch the magic happen, and I can't wait.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Are you on any of the like Facebook groups for the cruise or anything like that?
Yes.
I think they have. Oh, you are. So are people like talking about like what's the gossip? What's the hot goss on the cruise for like what are people worried about? What are they upset about? You can be honest.
Okay. I mean, if I can. People are worried about not seeing Tyler.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what? Valid concern. Because we didn't have a lot of one-on-one time with the fans last year. It's not like Christmas Con,
Right. And this time they're really trying hard to have the one-on-one time in smaller groups, but that's also creating like oh my gosh, my group picture, what if it's not with Tyler? I'm not going to lie. I said, what if mine's not with Kevin? But hey, if I get Ashley, hey.
That would be really fun. I mean, you'll be happy with whoever you get, but then it's about who you don't get. That's the problem. Is you're like, yeah. And I was trying to figure that out like last year. I was like, it needs to be that like there's a booth and I'm there for an hour and everybody gets an hour a day and you come visit me, but then suddenly you're waiting on the line for 2 hours. I don't like fans having to wait on the lines. I hate that.
There is no rhyme or reason for it, because once again, it comes down to the wonderfulness of everybody wanting to have those stories and share. Where that's why Tyler's line is 5.5 hours at Comic-Con. Comic-Con. Well, next year he'll be at
might as well be. Totally.
He's at all the cons. Yeah.
By the way, did you hear about the 2 old ladies who got into a fight with their canes on his line last year?
No. That's real? Oh my goodness gracious.
There's the movie right there.
Beautiful.
That's a script right there. Let's go.
I love it so much. But
for me personally, I'm just very overwhelmed by the schedule, which is great because once again, trying to give a lot of opportunities. And like I said, what I absolutely love, and I've met Annie before, and she's the one of the team that I've met, that they're really listening to feedback. And so you can't, you can't get better than somebody who is just like, hey, this didn't work for whatever purpose, whatever the first cruise. We went and made it better, and we're even trying to make it better. It's never going to please everybody. Just my experiences is I'm just going to go along and enjoy the show for whatever it brings. But sometimes you do have to remind yourself that's, but then there's other people who will be like, well, I spent $5,000 not to, take what you get and don't have a fit. And I'm like,
oh my God. Well, again, except no matter what, if you spend the money, no matter what, you're on a cruise.
Right.
So I think you're absolutely right. I think it's about lowering your expectations and going, all right, I'm going to be grateful that I'm on a cruise, that it's beautiful, that there's Christmas trees everywhere. It'll put me in the spirit. It'll be fun. Everybody, I feel like people are in a good mood. Like it's silly, it's whimsical. People are in their pajamas all day. It's fun,
Yeah.
So that's what you're getting. And then on top of it, I might run into your arms at some point.
Yeah. Well, I will have the selfie stick ready, and I'll be that person running behind, I found you.
Yes.
That sounds great.
Which would be throw overboard.
What was I gonna say? I just had a question. What are people saying? Oh, how would you feel if someone knocked on your door at like midnight and woke you up, but it was me? Would you hate that?
I think that would make it, no, I think that would make anybody's dreams come true.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were doing that
I'm on
last
floor
year.
11. That's my girl.
Wait, you know what I'm gonna do, Catherine? I'm gonna put floor 11 in my calendar. When's the cruise? November 6th, 7th. Okay, I'm gonna put Catherine floor 11.
Ashley, bring everybody around. You go first, girl, and then bring everyone else up to her room.
Okay, I'll do my best. All right, you are in the family calendar. Christmas cruise trip, Catherine, floor 11.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask if you wanted to meet me at the silent disco, but hey, that's even better if you want to come.
By the
say
way,
hi.
I went super rogue and got into huge trouble at the silent disco last year because people get a little intense, so they do have security for us.
Mm-hmm.
But I kept running away from the security and like coming up behind ladies in wheelchairs and like just like climbing on people. And, you know, I love a silent disco.
Oh my gosh.
They're so fun. They're so fun.
Everything. But I got in trouble and they were like, you can't run away from security. We can't be chasing you. And I was like, but it was so fun. Everybody was so fun, you know? So yeah, I will be at the silent disco.
Okay. I basically, what I've decided is that it's going to be 4 days of no sleep and mentally prepare for that now. And coffee and Dr. Pepper, and I'm good to go.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny is last year I went for week 1 of the Christmas cruise, and Paul Campbell, I called him like the day, I think it was like the day his first day on the cruise. I called him and was like, how are you? Because he was like, I think he was still in Florida or something. And he was like, I'm so excited. I don't know what to expect. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be so fun. And he goes, you know, I think I'm not going to drink alcohol. And I said, Paul, I don't know how to do this cruise without alcohol. I was like, I don't know if it's possible. And he was like, no, hear me out. I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to go to the gym every day. I'm going to not drink. I'm da-da-da. And the last day of the cruise, he called me and he was like, yeah, you were correct. There is no way to do it without tequila, which is pretty funny.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty
well, we'll definitely, we'll move on to something else, but we'll definitely have a recap of that afterwards to see how much alcohol
I would love that
consumed, because I love this. Yeah, I think it would be really interesting to hear it from both perspectives, especially from somebody who was on one last year versus this year, because it's a bigger ship. And but we're down for the fun. So
I'm so there. I'm so excited. Floor 11, floor 11, floor 11.
11.
Poor Brennan. Brennan is not able to join. She works for the school district, so she doesn't have as much flexibility.
Brennan, that's way more important than coming on the Christmas cruise.
Is it
though? Yes, it is. Thank you. Thank you for working for our schools.
Oh,
she's coming to Kansas City though.
Oh, good. I'll be in Kansas City week 4.
Oh, that's the weekend after ours.
Oh, the weekend after. You're not going to be there. Dang.
No, I'm sorry.
God, I got really.
We'll set it up for you.
So excited.
We'll set it up for you, girl.
Yeah, just warm it up.
Yeah.
Here's all I'm going to say about Kansas City is I'm going to just start moving to Kansas City for the entire month of December. And I mean, it's only a 6-hour drive from us, so we could just make that happen. The Airbnb might be a little expensive, but every time I post that, when they announce a new thing, everybody at Hallmark is like, we support that decision, Catherine. And I'm like, thanks. Can I have the funds?
Yeah. I mean, what you have to do, it comes down to like basically starting at Thanksgiving, you need to Airbnb your home out to somebody else.
Yes.
And then you'll be able to afford an Airbnb in Kansas City.
Our
See where I'm going
own
with this?
Hallmark switcheroo, like the holiday.
Like
Kansas
the
City
holiday. Yes.
Hallmark style.
Yes.
So,
Love that.
but I will let Brennan ask a question now.
Oh, Brennan. Let's hear from Brennan. Brennan, everybody. From the school
Late to
district.
the party. It's fine.
Is this about attendance or truancy letters, Brennan?
I give one to myself. You both stars.
Wow. I knew being friends
Somebody
with you would
was
come in handy. Yeah, by the way, Brennan, you were tardy to this interview.
I was real tardy. I'm
Yeah.
doing this podcast thing real well.
That's why I picked her.
You're trying your best.
It's all about trying your best. That's what we tell the kids.
It is.
Where should I start, Catherine?
You know
Are we going down the list? Am I going
We're
rogue?
really just having a conversation.
I
So
think we might be going rogue, you guys.
Whatever you would like to tell Ashley,
Perfect.
this
Okay.
is your time. Whatever you would like to tell Ashley.
I got you. I got you.
For another 21 minutes. And then I have to pick up my kids. Take
I
them to
got
karate.
you.
Okay, yeah.
So my boyfriend Evan and I, we love your movies. We love your movies. And we especially love your fall movies, like your OG fall movies. We love October Kiss. We love Love on a Limb. What's the other one I love? Notes of Autumn.
Notes of Autumn, yes.
Yes.
Where I pretended to play the piano.
Yes.
I'll tell you what the key is to pretending to play the piano. Just close your eyes and just go like this.
Look at you, pro.
You gotta really feel it.
You gotta do the lean back and forth. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. With the hair. Yes, girl. Absolutely. Yes, you gotta get the hair on the keys too. Oh yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you know, guys, I went to a conservatory for theater, and in my how to fake playing the piano class, I got an A. Served me very well in my career.
How were you on the air guitar?
Insane.
Look at that. Yes. Oh my gosh. She's even got actually even having how to the guitar right, you know, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at my leggings. Look at my hot pink leggings. And my slippers.
Yes.
Guys, you can't teach that. You can't teach
No,
that.
you can't. You can't.
Oh, well,
That's all real.
Wow.
really
Brendan
quick
coming
before
in
you
with
jump
the hot questions. Yes.
Yes. Oh, back to my question.
Oh, did you have a question?
Go ahead, Catherine.
No, I was gonna say this is going swell. So
Guys, I'm having
remember-
fun. 18 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Take your time.
Oh, no, remember how we have trivia at the end? I'm just going to quickly intermix the trivia question with that because it has to do with the movies. So,
I love that. Let's do it.
So,
And then at some point we'll get to Brennan's question.
yeah, Brennan's good. So what type of tree did Amy try to save in Love on a Limb?
Ooh, Catherine, good one.
Wasn't
You
it
want
an
your
oak?
choices, Ashley?
Yes. Or was it an oak?
It was an oak.
Like, who knows her movies?
You know what? Please spread the word. It's not that scary. We just have fun.
I'm completely unintimidated. Okay, give me another.
Who was your co-star in October Kiss? Brennan's got you.
Shoot. Shh.
Oh, I don't remember.
Sam, oh my God, he's so good. He's such a good actor. He's
Yeah,
on
this
Handmaid's Tale. Sam?
Yep.
Sam? Why did you tell it to me?
Oh, sorry.
I was about to say it. Yes, Sam Yeager. There it is. I love him.
And what I loved about that movie was the waddle with the mermaid outfit toward at the end as you're going up for your big kiss moment.
That costume was so good.
They nailed that costume and the makeup with the star on my face. I was so into it. I loved that. That was so fun.
That's such a good movie.
You know, one time on set, because do you remember there was this runner? I haven't rewatched it in forever. My kids might like it, actually. My kids are like, boring, but 8 and 10, I feel like they would like it. There was this moment when the daughter, the girl in the movie, is asking me questions about what it's like to be a mermaid. I think it's when we're at the Pumpkin Festival. And so I was coming up with like fun ideas for questions she could ask me. And one of the questions that I pitched was, have you ever bumped your head on a boat? So it's like questions that you would ask a mermaid, right?
Oh,
And I was like, she should say like, have you ever bumped your head on a boat? And I remember the producers saying that we don't do violence on Hallmark.
I was gonna ask.
I was like, that's violent? What kind of weird place is this?
Oh,
They were like, that's too violent. It's too violent. We're feel good. I'm like, she's talking to a mermaid who's not a mermaid. What?
Brennan,
About?
they also told her originally, Brennan, that they don't do shirtless. Look how far they've come.
Oh,
So this was, speaking of fall movies, I asked if Trevor Donovan could take his shirt off when he
did
was.
you?
Yeah. Do you remember there's like this rope situation or I don't remember what it was, but there was this like really pretty shot. And I'm like, we got to get his shirt off. Like, what are we doing here if we're not taking his shirt off? And the network was like, absolutely not. We don't do that. That's not, cut to 5 years later. They're like, except Ryan Pavey.
They got on board with the Hallmark After Dark with us.
Yes.
They did. So we
We gotta
appreciate
give people what they want.
we appreciate what you tried to do, Ashley. 5
Yeah.
years before us. Thank you.
Mhm. Finger on the pulse, ladies. How it's done. Next up,
All right.
I gotta get a mermaid bumping her head on a boat joke in there somewhere, but might be too violent.
I'd be curious if how long do you keep your hold your breath underwater would be too dangerous.
I feel like mermaids can breathe underwater.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, darn
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I'm very in
got me.
character. I'm very in character, but I would be like, we can breathe underwater. What are you talking about?
That's true. You're right. Silly. All right, go. Hey, Brendan, you have a real question in there?
I know. My real question is, Ashley, you've done so many of these beautiful fall movies, and I love fall. It's my favorite time of year, my favorite season. So is it a favorite time for you as well? Is there significance to these beautiful fall movies that you do?
Well, my birthday is in November, and the dance party 10 to Alzheimer's is historically in November. I loved fall as a kid growing up on the East Coast. And in LA, fall is just not fall. Like, it's just, I live in LA and it's just 72 and sunny, so it's really more theoretical around here. I did when I lived in New York for 5 years, a couple of years ago, I was doing the Jim Gaffigan show. So I moved to New York for 5 years. And during that time, I had become so soft and spoiled from living in LA, you guys, that when I moved to New York and the winters hit, I was straight up angry. I was like, this is not cozy. I was in New York City too. So, and like pushing the stroller and with like I had a baby strapped to me and a 2-year-old in my stroller. And I'm like pushing the stroller through the snow and carrying the stroller up and down the subway steps. And I was like, this is a literal nightmare. Like, I hate snow. I hate Christmas. I hate all of this. This is awful. So now the fall for me is exciting because it's so comfortable still. So I have like a renewed sense of gratitude for like really yummy weather like we have in LA.
Yes. I
I
love
know
that.
it's not true to like the romantic idea of fall that we portray on the network, but that is my reality.
It's
I,
okay. Still
yeah,
good.
our leading men are a little too overdressed in the fall. We might have to go back with summer being our.
Yeah, it's when some of the guys are in 3 layers and a scarf, and I'm like, bro, it's September, but okay.
Though those vests and you know the time that they use the axes, yeah, we're sorry. That all right. We're going to be pitching a whole bunch of different ideas.
We like tree chopping.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to think of what I can ask for on the cruise.
Oh, yes, Catherine. Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm a little nervous at myself some days. They're gonna throw me overboard.
No, not at all.
No.
So well, actually, good segue here. So you were one of the oh my gosh, judges for Finding Mr. Christmas this year. Which yay! So excited to have that come back for season 2. And what would you say is the secret ingredient to a Hallmark leading man? Also worked with so many of them.
I have worked with so many of them. I mean, listen, like it's critical as a Hallmark leading man that you have the acting chops. And you know, I'm a sucker for like somebody who's been going to acting class and working with a coach, and you know, those are my people. Like it's like the theater nerd. Like that's my demographic. Because then what's exciting is if somebody has a really good technique, then you can find things alive in the moment and discover things while the camera's rolling, and everything feels like fresh and real. And you know, it's a little harder when somebody is, you know, just a like yummy, delicious tall drink of water. Those people are fun too. It just makes for a different movie, you know? So yeah, that's what I would say. I would say training and technique.
Yes. 2 good things. Absolutely.
I'm really excited for this year because it sounds like it's going to also hit Hallmark Channel for those who don't have Hallmark Plus. And so,
yes, and by the way, my
so
dating show as well is going to premiere on the main channel as well. So anybody that couldn't watch my dating show because they didn't have Hallmark Plus can now watch it. I think it's going to start airing in February. It's called Small Town Setup. It's very fun. Yeah.
So fun.
Okay, well then you're leading into the next one, the non-formal questions. So what was it like, your experience like bringing the Hallmark love on the road? Because that was a fun series.
Wait, Love on the Road? Was that
well
a movie?
No, that you brought the Hallmark love on the road to different towns. For
Small Town Setup. Yeah. I was like, what movie did I do? Jingle Bell Run? I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, Small Town Setup. We had the best time. I mean, again, like just it was full of like authentic Hallmark fans. And also the most touching part was watching these parents, these devoted parents, really investing in finding great partners or even just a fun date for their kids. Like it's a family, it's multi-generational. So it's like I would develop a relationship with the parents. Then I would get to meet their son or daughter as they were sort of trying to navigate, figuring out how to, you know, how to really ask for what they truly wanted in a partner. And that was really neat. And yeah, we got to go around to all these different places. It was truly like we were very on the road, and we stayed in some I was in some strange little Airbnbs with like there was no Starbucks. Like it was like me and the guy who owns the Airbnb being like, good night. But I loved it. I loved it. I had such a good time.
Oh, that's amazing. So fun. Have you heard, Ashley, anything about a season 2?
We're going to see what the response is for it airing on the main channel. And if there's enthusiasm, then we could get a season 2. Okay. But yeah, you know, Hallmark really we like to hear from people. And if it's not up their alley, there's so many other great unscripted shows. So you know, we'll see how it goes, but spread the word, because if people like it, I mean, it's a delightful watch. Like it's just Hallmark really, David Stefano, who runs the unscripted division, really encouraged me to just be myself, and consequently, like, it's me. Like, you're really hanging out with me. And I make mistakes and I get emotional, and there's a lot of laughter, you know. There's a lot of me being like, wait, what are we doing? Because it's just, I'm not playing a part, and I don't have lines. Like, it's just me, you know? So I'm like, are we here? Yeah, it's a lot of that.
That's what we love.
Exactly. You get your little demographic and then run. And here you go.
Totally.
So it has been a while. So I did watch it when it first came out. So it's been a while since I've seen it. I can't remember. Did the Lovebirds, did they know that they were being set up?
Yeah, so the it's the single from the single person from the city comes home to her family for just the weekend to just visit. Like, one of them was like, it was her sister's bridal, like, getting fitted for her dress for her wedding and stuff. So they come in, and all they know is that they have submitted a tape to potentially be on a dating show in the future, but they don't know yet that they've been accepted. So we surprise them and go, all right, you're on the show right now, you know? So that's fun, because they're aware and they're up for it and excited. They want to be on the show, but they don't know if they've been chosen. So we surprise them and we're like, hi, this is happening. You know, you're going on 3 blind dates tonight. And they're like, oh my God, I need clothes. Oh my God, you know.
You get the real raw reactions. Yes. Oh, that's fantastic.
Well, I feel like I've hogged this. So, Brennan, do you have anything else?
Catherine, did we talk about something borrowed?
No, we did not.
Catherine and I love Something Borrowed. We love it. And you were so blessed to share the screen with John Krasinski, Kate Hudson, just a fantastic cast. What a great movie. Catherine and I both love it. Tell us about that.
Oh my gosh, you guys, that was so magical. I actually have a picture. I wonder if you can see it. I have a picture up on my wall of me and John Krasinski.
Look at that. Yes, yes.
Where he gets hit in the nose. So good. Yeah, you know, that was a little miracle. So, you know, I've been an actor for a lot. I've been working since I was 11. And I went through a period of time. My agent dropped me. I couldn't get a job. And I became a full-time doula for a little while, which is like, you know, helping women give birth. And I was having a great time with that. I was doing very, very well. But like, my agent had dropped me. Like, I had no representation. It was, you know, and I think I had a temporary agent because I'd somehow gotten a test deal on some show, but I didn't book that show. And then that agent sent me out for an audition. And I went in there, and the woman, the casting director, had just had a baby. So she was like, oh, I just had a baby, da, da, da. And I said, oh my gosh, I work as a doula. Who is your doctor? And I had just done a birth with her doctor. So I knew him, and I was like, how are you doing? And so we talked for a couple of minutes, and she sort of was like, she was like very postpartum. So we like had like a really good, honest conversation. And I was sort of listening and holding space for all of it. And then she said, you know what? Let's see if we can get you this job. Like that. And she was just a casting director. Like, you know, so much is out of her hands at that point. But she worked with me, you know? So we were able to do the material probably 3 times. And normally you do it once and they're like, thank you. Or maybe you do it one more time. But I think we did it like 3 times. And then I got a call back with the director. And so I had to go through that whole rigmarole, and then I had to get approved and all of that stuff. But you want to know what the craziest thing is? This is going to blow your minds. Jennifer Goodwin was my college roommate.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
To the point, guys, we were roommates for 3 years.
Wow.
And at one point, we shared a bed because we were both in this theater school and we were studying at Lambda. And we were in this like apartment building and there weren't enough beds. And everyone like looked around and they were like, Ashley and Jenny, you guys have to share a bed. And we were like, we can do that. Like, because a lot of the time I would just sleep in Jenny's bed anyway, because it was just a much nicer room than mine always. And like if anything ever got weird, you know, I would be like somebody would be over in the apartment. I'd be like, I'm gonna go to bed in Jenny's bed. Good night. And like, you know,
Yeah.
So yeah. So anyway, Jenny and I shared a bed. I was on the left, she was on the right for almost a year.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I know. So after I did the reading with the director, she had been cast. And so I texted her and I was like, will you tell him that you like me and that we're friends? And she was like, oh my gosh, of course. So I think that helped me get the job, you know?
Oh.
But it was amazing. It was like a miracle. It was like one of those pinch me moments where I'm like, this doesn't happen, you know, like people like me don't get the jobs like this. Like it was a big deal. It was really exciting and people still bring it up, which is so neat, you know?
Oh, it's so good. I always picture the scene where John Krasinski's character is, you know, he's in bed and you're like, you interrupt him like in the middle of the night and so many good ones. Oh my god.
That scene was totally improvised.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fantastic.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, the bones of it were that I was like, oh my gosh, great. You know, you're gay. I love gay. Let's do this. But the actual words, like really, we just were playing around. And I remember like, we like did a take and it was so like serious and, you know, committed. And then everybody over at Video Village started like screaming with laughter. And I was like, it's funny. Why is it funny? Like, I didn't know it was funny, you know, which happens to me quite often. I like think like I directed this short film, you guys, that I thought was like so important and like
the meat
gonna
one?
change the meat one. I thought it was like gonna change the world and like really like change people's ideas about like what they eat. And I thought it was really serious. And then I didn't know until we premiered at Sundance and the audience was dying laughing that I was like, oh, this is a comedy? Like, I didn't know. I thought it was serious, you know? And everyone, they always say their first thing they say is, it was so funny. And I'm like, thank you. Still trying to work that out. I thought it was so sincere.
I planned that.
Well, yeah, Something Borrowed was definitely like for me, it was you know, when you're that friend who you want, you know, you just want to be loved. And then like I'm like, it was basically one of those you had me at hello as an actress moments for me with you, because I was just like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I'm her, where you're just like, and when you're like, okay, I just want the best for you. But then at the same time, when you know, kind of like putting all those parts together, you're like, this one's gonna make me cry. And I watched it on repeat that first year, like I can't tell you how many times. I'm still bummed we didn't get a second.
I know, me too. And I was pitching to Emily Giffen that she should do one about Claire called Something Old.
We will be there.
It's just Claire who's like, I'm still single. Let's talk about perimenopause. What is happening?
And then you can just have Colin and Jenny come and do a little cameo because, you know, why not? We need to see where they
Get
are.
all the friends back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just Claire crying her way through perimenopause, and it's called Something Old.
Oh gosh.
And segue to the We Do Not Care.
Yes.
If you can give Melanie a nice little cameo, additional thing in there, we're good to go.
She deserves it. She's such a legend. She's amazing, isn't she? Yeah.
Well, it is literally your time to go. So if you have
Oh
to
yeah,
run.
I have to go pick my kids up from karate. I'm sorry, from school and take them to karate. You guys, this was so fun. So Catherine, floor 11. Thank you so much for having me. And I really, really, really hope I see you on the cruise. Like, I mean,
Oh, I hope so too.